If part of your business includes teaching others a certain skill, or even teaching others how to teach a certain skill, you may want to think about taking your business to the next level and creating a certification program for that particular skill. Now, one of the elements of a certification program is a certification mark. So basically, this is a word or even a logo that graduates of your program can use or can display to tell the public that they've completed your training and that their own services or their products meet certain standards because of that mark. So, certification marks are quite distinct from trademarks in a couple of key respects. A trademark is something that you use, whether it's a word, a logo, a tagline, anything really that you use to advertise and sell your products and services to the public. So, it's basically what the public uses to identify your products and services in the marketplace. It's your main brand name typically, but you can have sub brands as well. So basically, your trademark is your brand, and it's what the public uses to identify or to find your products and services. A certification mark isn't an indicator of origin like that. A certification mark is instead a mark that the public perceives to mean that a particular service or a product meets certain standards. So oftentimes, like, the standards can relate to different things. When it comes to service marks that are used as certification marks, typically the certification mark is something that tells the public that the person delivering that service has certain qualifications, or the services that they're providing meet certain criteria and have been judged according to an independent third party. So when you create a certification program and you have a certification mark that you license or you authorize your graduates to use, you yourself can't use that certification mark to promote your products and services. Instead, you would have a separate trademark for your educational program, and the certification mark is a benefit of that of taking that program. So basically, you're using your trademark to tell the world that this is your training. And as a result of the training, you can be authorized to use this certification mark to tell the public that your services or your products meet these very specific and defined standards. So certification marks can be an extremely valuable way to set your educational programs apart from everybody else. And over time, the use of your certification mark by your graduates can really become to be quite valuable to your graduates. And that in turn is something that will help you build your business. Now, here's the other key element of a certification mark under Canadian law is that it's not something that can exist without a registration. You have to take the steps to register your certification mark with the Canadian Intellectual Property Office. And there are very specific things that need to be included in that registration. And if you need help determining what your certification mark is going to be, and if you need help registering it with the Canadian Intellectual Property Office, reach out to us. Our free consult link is in the first comment below. We'd be happy to help you walk through how to create a great certification mark and then how to register it with the Canadian Intellectual Property Office.